I just read The Cliffs, and I have some thoughts. This book left me really uneasy, which I guess is what they want for a horror series, but it wasn't like a good uneasy. It was I feel dirty, I want to go take a shower. This is definitely on the lower end of my rankings, but you know, they can't all be winners, right? I feel like I've said that before. The Cliffs. The main character, Robert's story is pretty sad. I mean, he lost his wife, and he's just raising his son by himself, and he's pretty depressed about it. As he should be. To me, this story just felt like maybe the one they had in their drafts that they were just saving for when they didn't know what else to use. I feel like putting the Freddy Fazbear toy, it could have been anything. I mean, for whatever IP you want, you could put a Mickey Mouse there, you could put a whatever there, it could fit anything. So just the fact that it was a Freddy Fazbear stuffed animal makes it Five Nights at Freddy's, like, that's kind of weak. It was an interesting concept though. I mean, the whole plushie sending your watch a notification about whether your kid's okay or not. I mean, that's interesting. And you know, I felt bad for it at the end. He pretty much destroyed it, and because he thought it was giving him suicidal thoughts, but it was just straight up telling him where his kid was, and he's the one that took it wrong. And that poor little teddy bear had to pay the price. But I'm just glad that nobody died, except the teddy bear. And he found his little kid, so that's great. This was definitely the most cheerful of the stories in this book. The Breaking Wheel. I really liked the way that this story was being set up at the beginning. I love the exposition with the bully. We're getting introduced to his friends, the main character Reed, his classroom, the whole setting and everything, and how he got revenge on this horrible bully who's been picking on him since he was a child. I mean, he's still a child. Since he was a little child. By locking him to his exoskeleton in their robotics class. And I was like, hell yeah, Reed, you get that bully. You show him who the hell is boss. What I didn't expect was the bully to come back with a vengeance and kill him in a really, really gruesome way. I mean, the message is kind of shitty. Like, if you fight your bullies, they're gonna come back and fuck you up even worse. I don't know, maybe I'm being dramatic, probably, but that's the message I got out of it. And of course, it's a Five Nights at Freddy's book, so it had to be extremely gruesome and talk about all of the fluids coming out of his body and how his bones were breaking and... R.I.P. Reed. He told me everything. Almost immediately, I hated the main character, for good reason. He's an elitist asshole